All right, what's up, everyone? Duquesne23 here, and we are back with another Fan Mail Friday, and I'm here with my wife.
Hey.
Again. And we might be oh, I'm sorry.
You sounded real excited.
A wife again. No, it's a lot better that that you're actually involved with this. Like, I think the Fan Mail Fridays are a lot better now. But
I know you were doing them before, but by yourself.
Yeah, I did do them before, but by myself and stuff. But we might split this Fan Mail Friday in half because next week we're gonna be gone. We're not gonna be able to record it. So we're gonna be splitting this in half if it's long enough. So that way y'all can still have Fan Mail Friday next week, and I'm just gonna, of course, do something like a scheduled uploading and stuff. That's what I'm gonna be doing all next week, like just some scheduled uploading stuff, so I could still upload some videos and stuff, and y'all can watch some things. Yay! So let's go ahead and get into this. The first question is by Crazy Spartan, and yes, everyone has those favorite movies that are just bad movies, yet we love them anyway. For both Duquesne and Lady Duquesne, what are your favorite movies that are so bad they're good? What was this?
Well, I like Twilight, but I read the books.
Yeah.
But I have to admit, the way
the way they act,
the way they did it in the movie was not. I liked the books
stuff, yeah.
But.
And the deal is, they're not necessarily...
I guess you could say the movies were bad, and a lot of people have that opinion.
Kristen Stewart has a very one way of acting, that way that she was acting in there. Now, Robert Pattinson actually can act really well, in other stuff. Like, he was in Harry Potter as Cedric Diggory. He was great in Harry Potter. He's in that, Water for Elephants?
Yeah,
and
we
stuff.
Haven't seen that.
I know, but people say it's, a pretty good movie.
Yeah, he seems a little more versatile of an actor than she is.
And then you see her other stuff. What was she? She was in Jumper also. She was the daughter. Remember?
Oh, she had a really
and
short...
She still,
it was a really short role.
Well, that's the only thing I can think of her in that's besides...
Yeah, she has that same...
At least the only thing that I've seen her... Yeah, she has the same style,
I don't know if
Same style of where she has her mouth partially open all the time.
I don't know if you blame the directors for that or if she's just a bad actor or if they're telling her to do things that way. Yeah. I don't know. But I wouldn't say those are my favorite movies, though.
No. A movie that's so bad it's good, that you really like.
Yeah. Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, I like Dumb and Dumber, but a lot of people like Dumb and Dumber, though. And same thing with, Napoleon Dynamite and everything. But no, I guess my movies that I really, they're somewhat bad movies, is Hot Shots.
Yeah.
Hot Shots, with
they're so stupid.
Charlie Sheen and stuff, the spoof movies, Airplane. Those are bad movies, but I don't know, they're not necessarily bad, they're just stupid, Dumb and Dumber. It's just, but they're still well done.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I don't think I really have any favorite movies that I think are bad movies, but
I like pretty much every superhero movie. So I know there's a lot of movies. I know the original Hulk movie, the original newer version Hulk movie, not the with what's his name,
Eric Bana.
Well, no, I'm talking about the actual actor who played the Hulk back in the day in the TV series and stuff like this.
Oh, Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno, yeah, not that far back, but
Eric
the newer,
Bana.
Deal.
Eric Bana. Yeah.
Is that his name or is that the character?
No,
Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner.
Eric Bana was the first
it's
actor
so similar.
in the newer movies.
Yeah, I still like that one. A lot of people hated it.
They kind of had the little comic strip kind of feel to it where they showed the little...
Yeah, I didn't mind that though. I even like Green Lantern. With Ryan Reynolds. A lot of people did not like that movie. So...
Yeah. I guess I just don't consider those bad movies, but
yeah,
I guess I guess a lot of people thought they were bad. I'm trying to think of something that
was everyone thinks it's bad.
Everyone thought it was bad.
Okay, here you go.
That's why I said Twilight.
Here you go. Star Wars, newer trilogy. I still really like those movies. They aren't anywhere close to as good as the original trilogy, but I still think they're good. Yeah. And everyone hated Jar Jar Binks. And you think about it though. You really think about it. At least this is what I feel. With Jar Jar Binks, imagine him not being in the movie. I don't think it would have been, like, I think it would have been worse. Like, yes, he's annoying, but that's the whole point of his character. He's annoying, you know? Like, that's the whole thing. He's always getting into trouble. He's always causing trouble. He's always tripping over stuff and everything. That's the whole point. He's annoying. And I think the kid's acting wasn't that bad. He gets so much crap. And watching a little thing about him afterwards, like, he still gets, you know, like, blamed for ruining Star Wars and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not his fault. It's the director's fault that, you know, some of the, like, voice acting and everything was done not very well. It's because the director just said, no, do it like this.
They should have redone
because
stuff.
You know, Natalie Portman is an amazing actress, you know, but there's still some horrible acting in it, but that's the director's fault.
That's how I feel with Twilight sometimes too. I mean, you can't just blame the actors. You have to,
at
some point you have to blame the directors. Like, hey, didn't that sound cheesy to you?
Yeah.
You know, why didn't you rerun it? Why didn't you get them to act differently? I don't know. It didn't come out cheesy in the
I guess
books.
Star Wars would be a decent deal because a lot of people hated the first Star Wars. Like, I'm talking about the first of the new trilogy.
Yeah. Here's the thing. We
Episode
love
1.
movies.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of movies that people don't like that we were fine with. I don't know if we would consider them our favorite movies, but
I consider movies either horrible, like I couldn't watch it, like I literally turned it off or walked out, which that doesn't happen very often. Like, I mean,
never.
Barely ever. And
have you ever walked out of a movie?
I'm not at a movie theater, but I have turned off a movie, like on
Yeah.
Netflix or something. But then I consider just if it entertained me all the way through, like where I watched it all the way through, it was a good movie. It was enough to entertain me all the way through, so it was good.
And
not like great, but it was just good.
Yeah. When I grew up watching all the stupid, you know, like I don't know how to talk about them. You know the movies I'm talking about, like the scary movies that are so stupid, like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah, exactly, stuff like
the
that.
Brain and the Blob. I mean, the Blob was awesome.
What is it, the Bugman one? Where he like turns into a fly or something.
What was that? Was it just called?
Was it called? I don't know.
Was it just called The Fly? I mean, all those.
Possibly.
I grew up with all
That's
those.
Like back
cheesy...
in the day, the Blob. Oh.
Yes. I grew up with all those cheesy. Oh, there's one I think is like Attack of the Backbones, and it's like literally spines coming after you. You know, I grew up with all those stupid movies, so I love it just because I guess it is because of that. It's so like ridiculous, so you're kind of laughing at it while you're watching, and so it makes you enjoy it. Even though I wouldn't categorize those as my favorite movies, but I'm sure there's a lot of bad movies that we've enjoyed.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, and then I say, you know, from a good movie, I say buyer movie. Like, if it was great enough to buy, like, you know, the Avengers, to me, Man of Steel, I know a lot of people didn't like that movie. I loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't like the fact that they changed Superman, like, his ethics, kind of, with the whole, you know, spoiler alert, killing Zod in the end. But, you know, it's whatever.
Yeah. Well,
you know, whatever.
He killed a lot of people in that.
Technically,
town.
Superman.
Killed a lot of people in the
technically,
city.
Superman does kill a lot of people, even in cartoons and everything. Because anytime you have a fight with a superhero, and you're
there's some collateral damage.
You're pretty much like invulnerable almost. If you get punched and stuff, and you go flying through a building, you're gonna kill someone. You know, it's gonna happen. The building collapses, whatever.
I guess ultimately the way we see it is if it entertained us for 2 hours and, you know, that was an okay movie.
Yeah.
But if it was like a great movie, oh, that's a buyer.
Yeah, it's a buyer.
That's what we say. Oh, that's a buyer. Oh, it was okay.
Yeah.
We don't really use the word, oh, that was a bad movie.
Yeah. Unless I turn it off, which that's only happened, I think, twice on Netflix or something like that.
It's got to be pretty unwatchable.
But,
Jerry.
Jerry, gosh. It's with Matt Damon and
we're still talking about that to this
Casey
day.
Affleck, and they're great actors.
I know. We watched this years ago, and it was Matt Damon and Casey Affleck were the actors. Ben Affleck, I think, was the director. Or he was the producer or something. And it was, oh my gosh, look it up.
Boring
it was
movie.
Just called
we
Jerry.
watched it though, but it was the most boring movie ever.
Both characters were called Jerry, right?
Both of them were called Jerry. We don't know what they were gonna go find. We can't get into it. It was so boring. Like there's probably only about 20 lines of dialogue the entire movie.
I love Matt Damon.
Yes.
And I cannot believe that we sat there for 2 hours and watched it.
Seriously, like 20 lines of dialogue. Maybe 40
It's like
lines.
we kept waiting for it to redeem itself.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's got to get better.
It's got to get better.
Oh, it's got to get good. Oh gosh, no.
Nope.
No, after
most unsatisfying ending ever.
After we were done with that movie, that was literally one of those moments where you're like, I will never get those 2 hours back. Yeah. What did we just do?
Yeah.
Why did we waste that time?
Yeah.
But and I love Matt Damon. He's one of my favorites. But
yeah. So enough with the first question deal. That lasted for like 10 minutes.
We can talk about movies.
Yeah,
forever.
we love movies. But okay, so Austin62 Halo, he asked, now that E3 has come and gone, what do you think Halo Nightfall will be, and what do you think of Agent Locke talking to the Arbiter? Well, we do know that Halo Nightfall, in case you don't remember, it's the TV
show.
The TV series, but it's not the Spielberg series. It's not the Steven Spielberg series.
There's
going to be another one. This one is more like Halo Forward Unto Dawn.
Yeah, I guess I didn't even consider that.
It's like that where it's a weekly thing, and it comes out whenever Master Chief Collection comes out. Like, you can watch the first episode once it comes out, and then weekly after that, and stuff. And it leads up kind of to Halo 5.
Ooh, a lot of Halo content.
I know, that's an awesome thing.
That'll
but
be fun.
and also the thing is, though, the Halo Nightfall, they said that it follows like Agent Locke. So that's that character. That's that new Spartan that we're like, what is he all about? And stuff. He's an Oni Spartan because he has a little Oni symbol.
And don't they say that he needs to? Is he out looking for him? Isn't that right?
We have no idea.
He's looking for Master Chief.
Well, he's looking for him. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, we do have an idea with that trailer. Yeah, so he is looking for him and stuff, and he was talking with the Arbiter in the Halo 5 trailer, which that's awesome. So the Arbiter's back, everyone. So that's sweet. That's even if it's not playable.
The Arbiter who said, if you want to understand, or he said something, he was like, you need to find him. Yeah. Like he was the one telling him.
I can't remember the exact dialogue, but pretty much he's saying if you want to, you need to find him to I don't know, understand stuff and find out information or something like that. I can't remember it exactly, but so it was pretty good. I guess I could play a little thing of it right now if people want to.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, if I remember, we'll see.
Yeah.
Roll
clip.
Yeah, roll clip.
If not, disregard.
Yeah.
Okay.
To find him, you have to forget the stories. Forget the legends. You have to do more than walk in his footsteps. For he is more than the sum of his actions. I tell you this, not because I trust you, Agent Locke. But because all our lives are at stake. Because the seeds of our future are sown in his past.
So I think it's pretty exciting. I cannot wait for Halo Nightfall. Anything that's a Halo live action thing, I think is so cool. Like even all the little trailers that Bungie did back in the day for just the games, like for Halo Reach, and then that Halo Reach one where it had that song playing while the it shows like Cat running through. Remember the girl running through and shooting, holding the bomb, and then she gets blown up, and she's like laying on the ground, and then the recruit picks it up and blows up. That was epic. That was
very touching.
Yeah. And it's like any live action stuff. It's just so cool. I love it.
We love all those
trailers.
trailers.
That's why I can't wait also for the Steven Spielberg thing, because that's just.
Oh, and I love Forward Unto Dawn.
Yeah,
oh my
Forward Unto
gosh,
Dawn is awesome.
I wish they would have
and
done
I'm
more
glad
with
this
it.
won't be following Chief. Like, same thing with Forward Unto Dawn. I'm glad it wasn't mainly following Chief.
But he was still a part of it.
Yes. And
but
that's the thing,
I
though.
How they did it.
To me, if you follow Chief, if you don't do it right, it's going to be a total mess up. If you follow someone else,
more leeway
you have more leeway and everything. So
you don't disappoint people as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it has such high expectations when Chief is involved.
Yeah, exactly. And I hope if they do pull in Chief in there, I hope Daniel Cudmore comes back and plays Chief.
Now this one isn't gonna involve Lasky and. That won't get brought back in, will it?
I don't know.
I wish they would have
done more. Well, it would be an older
that.
Lasky, though.
Yeah.
It would be an older.
I wish they would have done more with him while he was in the academy like that.
Yeah.
Like Forward Unto Dawn.
Yeah,
I
that
really
would have
liked it.
Or just more of him also leading up to him being
where he was
the Commander Lasky and stuff. That would be awesome. Like to be able to see his life and stuff grow up there. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's we're pretty pumped about that. But okay, so next question is from.
Is there going to be a movie?
Is there going to be a movie?
Right?
They're talking and stuff, but I don't think so. Well, there probably will be, but I think they're kind of mainly seeing where this TV show style things are going.
If they did a movie, I think it would be interesting to do something with Chief, to show him as a child, because he was an orphan,
right? Have his story.
Him getting
have
chosen.
Him with his team at first, and then him. It could end with him kind of blowing up the first Halo ring, type of thing.
Like how he became so elite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How he was chosen and how he went through the process.
Because
they did show, awesome. Haven't they shown a little bit of that, or they've kind of alluded
they've shown
to it a little
they've
bit?
shown a little.
Yeah.
I
think that would be a very interesting story.
Yeah. So
in a movie or something.
Next question is from. Sorry if I say this totally wrong. Do you know Dion
Uchiha?
Dion Uchiha? Sorry if I say that totally wrong. I probably did. I'm horrible at saying. What's your favorite way to stay fit? Going like this with food.
Sit and be fit.
Yeah, sit and be fit while eating something.
We curl our food.
Yeah, we curl it. There you go. Well, no, a lot of stuff really we don't favorite way though is just probably just going out with Aiden and playing and stuff. That's
Well, if we were back in Alpine, our favorite way to stay fit out there was hiking.
Yeah, we always went hiking and rock climbing and stuff like that. And that was a lot of fun.
And a lot of times that's the best exercise.
Yeah, seriously.
And since, there were hills and stuff out there. A lot of it was inclines and stuff like that. So it was.
That's what we did. But now that we're here
it was more intense
in Houston
hiking
and stuff,
than,
it's all
here.
flat.
Yeah.
And it's hot and just so. Really,
I still
it's just
to walk.
playing. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Playing with Aiden, walking around and stuff.
Just running around outside, playing, going to the park.
And we still she does exercises. She does exercises at work with her friend and stuff. And then I run with my dad because he wants someone to run with.
I do that during my lunch break because whenever I get home, I am tired and it's time to eat and put Aiden to sleep and go to bed.
Yeah.
But during my lunch break, I either do the stairs. We have a 12-story building, or we do crunches, lunges, squats.
Yeah.
Push-ups.
Yeah. So.
But other than that, just running around.
Yeah, we don't really
playing.
Care much for exercising.
We don't like gyms.
No, I hate going to gym and stuff.
Yeah.
It's so boring.
Never,
I used to do that whenever
really
I was in high school and everything. I used to do it every day. Oh, it was I hated it.
That's never been us. No. We'd rather do the natural stuff of just going outside and.
Which really, and the thing is, some people you have to do a drastic type of thing.
Stairs.
Some people you have to do a drastic type of thing. But really, if you want to stay fit and stay in shape, you don't really have to. Now, I'm not talking about get ripped and bulky and everything. To just stay in shape, you would have to you just have to eat well. And eat good enough to where you eat less calories than what you burn in a day. Because if you eat less calories, you're gonna lose weight. That's just the thing. Now, and then of course you got to exercise too. But the exercise could be just walking and stuff. And you're not gonna get strong or ripped or anything like that. But you just stay fit, and everything. That's really all you need to do. But okay, so next question is from Dantha Dino.
Dan
the Dino. I said Dantha.
Dan
the Dino. Dan the Dino.
Dino.
I got messed up from the last name. You know, I was trying to overthink it a little bit.
There are 3 words right there. Okay.
I'm trying to overthink it.
What does Dan the Dino have to ask?
Dan the Dino asks, my favorite sport is soccer. I played it in high school, and what you think of Fable Legends? Okay.
Oh, I guess because we had asked that, so he's answering our question.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why he said favorite sport.
And
what do you think of Fable Legends? These are all for Duquesne. Since I asked Lady Duquesne a question last week, try to make it fair. Don't worry, brah. I got your back.
I'm not your brah.
Brah.
Okay.
So, yeah, what do you think of Fable Legends?
It's Fable.
I'm excited about it, but I'm a little bit worried about it. Because all they've shown is this gameplay where a player can be the evil person, and then there's 4 other players that can be the good people running through. And all it's showing is that.
Like multiplayer.
So I'm worried that this isn't a legitimate, like, actual Fable, like, 1, 2,
now,
3.
What makes you think they're not just advertising that side of it, but it is both?
Because the whole thing... It's just, why would you only... That's all they've ever shown. So I kind of think it's
maybe
just
that's because
that.
So many people wanted that. That's what they're trying to... That's
what
they're trying to get out there to show people.
They've tried to do other Fable stuff in the past that wasn't the main title games. Like, they've done little, like, a Connect game. You know that Connect game, the Fable Adventures or something? Where it's a Connect-only game. It was on the Xbox 360. Connect-only. And then they did this other Fable game.
Do we have that?
No. Absolutely not. I'm not going to buy a Connect-only game unless it's like a fun little, whatever, party game. But the thing is, though, the deal is that bombed. It was horrible. They had another Fable, like, arcade-style game. That was okay, but it still wasn't that great. And then this, it's like people want to see the next actual Fable, though. But it is still
Fable.
That doesn't...
And it looks... Awesome.
Yes, it looks beautiful, but the thing is, I'm worried that ever since Evolve was announced, where it's the 4v1, it's the same thing. 4 human players against 1 human player that's a monster.
Yeah.
It's like ever since like Evolved was announced, like all of a sudden all these things are coming out of the woodwork of like Fable Legends is doing the same thing, but I'm worried that's all it's going to be is like how Evolve is. All it's going to be is a multiplayer thing.
Is that your only example of something coming out of the woodwork? Or
no, there's something else. I remember watching some other stuff, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. But there are some other games that are coming out that are like that. But the deal is, though, like, if it's just like that, I'm still going to get it no matter what, just because it still looks really fun and stuff. Yeah, and it's Fable. But I want a Fable game that has co-op, especially like 4-player co-op would have been so cool. And that's what we kind of all thought at first whenever we first saw the trailer. Oh, 4-player co-op in the story of Fable. Like you're exploring the world of Albion and everything. But now that it's like this, I'm going to be a little disappointed. I'm like, I want to go through and I want to find chests. I want to fight trolls. Like I know you could fight things in there and everything. But the whole thing is you're just trying to get to the end type of deal. Like maybe beat the boss or whatever, but that's it. That's the entire level. And then you go to the next level. It's not just exploring a huge world, you know, especially with the Xbox One. Imagine the size of the world they can make it and the detail and everything. That would have been so cool.
Well, but the thing is that this could be, like you said, just maybe like a side thing.
I hope it's something side and maybe they'll release, next year they'll announce something.
Maybe they'll release a new
else. We'll like even if it comes in 2 years from now, I hope they announce something next year.
I like the way it looks, though.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
They've always
and that's
done
why I want the main one though, because it looks so like
they have
beautiful.
They have 2 things down good, and that is their music is amazing.
Yes.
And just the way their scenery is beautiful.
The graphics, the aesthetics of everything is
like you could literally just walk around just to look at everything because it's so pretty.
Fable has that on lock.
Yeah.
And same thing, yeah,
they
like
have
you said,
they have those
the soundtrack
2 things.
is
they at least
amazing.
have those 2 things figured out. I don't think anybody could say that that's not true. So we'll see what they do. Hopefully they keep improving. And now Peter Molyneux's not involved, right?
Nope, he's not.
Not saying I don't like him, but yes, he did tend to exaggerate.
He exaggerated everything.
Which, I mean, he would get excited. I'm sure everything that he said he wanted
to do. But he's known for that since Fable 1. It's like you should know.
Yeah, he should have realized, don't be that way.
Or someone else needs to be
don't.
doing the presentations besides Peter Molyneux.
I think he would just get too excited, and then some people would hate the game because what he said didn't happen. Yeah. It's like, I think he just got too excited. And I'm sure everything he said, that's what he planned on doing. But, of course, not all of it's realistic.
Yeah. But,
I know one of the ones you were upset about was watching the tree.
Fable 1, the original, his promise was watching the tree grow. Like, if you plant a seed, you could watch the tree grow. You know how awesome that would be in a game? Like, you can go through, and maybe you can't plant trees everywhere, but designated spots.
And, he's probably out there doing this presentation, and the people back at, was it Liongate Studios? Or working, or Lionhead Studios going,
don't say that!
Don't tell people we can do that.
Yeah.
We'll see now that there's hopefully isn't going to be somebody putting those high expectations out there. We'll see how it does.
Yep. But okay, so the next one is from Captain Curlio, and he asks, "Goodness, there have been a lot of new users on Gamer Pro. Yay! Good." Which also talking about, I forgot to say this, but we have opened up the Minecraft server and stuff. It's in beta right now and stuff, and so beta access, if you want to access the full server. You have to buy the first rank, which is just $5. We have no other rank after that currently, but we will once the full server gets unlocked for everyone. But right now, let's just kind of work out the bugs and stuff. So anyone can hop on and check out the hub. We have a giant maze there and like a bunch of cool stuff that you get to see and everything. But in order to play survival and skyblock and creative and stuff like that, and eventually we're going to have hardcore survival in there. You're going to have to buy that first citizen's rank and stuff. It just helps out the server while we're trying to still set things up. Kind of like how a bunch of games do those Kickstarter things, like, to help out while they're making the game and stuff. And also, you get some cool perks and stuff with the first rank, and it's only $5. So I'll put a link to the IP in the description and more details and stuff. But he says, I wanted to say welcome to the site for everyone that just joined. Now for the question, what's your opinion on my video, the Master Chief Epic Journey? Oh, I don't think you saw that. I meant to show it to you.
But you did watch it?
Yeah, I wanted your constructive criticism. Also, your store where you can buy the Cowboy Kitty shirts and stuff make me laugh. I have not done anything on that store in a long time. Really, what the store is mainly like the Cowboy Kitty shirts, like we have on there, like for RTX, we buy our shirts from there, like we customize them and put them on there. I do have a few things on there. I've been meaning to just make some stuff and everything and put them up on there.
And if there's something you want him to make, he can make it.
If there's something you want me to make, I can make it.
Like we made a onesie before. You can make underwear. You can make hoodies.
If you just want a shirt or something, if you just want a custom shirt, you could just tell me. I'll go ahead and make it, put it up there, and you can buy it off of there, and there you go.
It doesn't even have to. It doesn't have to say Duquesne on it.
And it's nice fabric. It's super soft.
What were some of the other shirts that you did? Like play, eat, sleep.
Sleep. No, it's the play, eat, sleep, forge. Like play, or no, it's eat, sleep, forge.
Like there's
on there,
a few
I have that shirt.
There's a few different things.
I meant to keep putting other stuff. I just haven't gotten around to it. But some other like funny stuff or whatever that I have ideas for.
There's other.
If you have an idea for something and you want to get something, I can't use necessarily like Halo. Like
things you
I have to actually like physically do stuff.
But there's a few different ones you've made on there
like
that aren't Duquesne related.
I couldn't put like Halo on my shirt. And everything unless I get permission by them. But yeah, so what I think of it, I seriously thought it was awesome. I don't really know what criticism I would have. I thought the music with it and the gameplay or the videos in the background, because a lot of them were cutscenes and stuff. It was awesome. So I don't know if I really have criticism.
You'll have to put a link to his video.
Yeah, I'll put a link to that
in the description. So other people, y'all go watch it.
Yeah.
If y'all have any
and y'all can
constructive
criticism. I seriously think it was awesome though. Yeah. But
I'll have to watch it later.
Let me see how many we've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll do one more, and then we'll cut in half there.
Okay.
You know. But okay, so this next one is from Pinocchio. And he says, what is the most effective way to cheer yourself up? Well, if you know.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. Probably, really just like Aiden is a great.
I was about to say Aiden.
Yeah, he, like, the thing is, you could be so upset, and like Aiden, like, he could do something
so silly.
He could do something, like, he can be in huge trouble. Like, I mean, he could do something like where you're so upset at him, and then he'll just look at you and go like, or something like that, and you're just like, I'm not mad at you anymore, you know.
Well, of course, yeah. Of course, our son can always cheer us up.
Yeah.
But
it's really, yeah, that's.
But what else is there?
Certain videos on YouTube.
I was gonna say that there's sometimes whenever I'm in a bad mood, I've had a bad day
Animation,
at work,
any of the like.
That cheers Aiden up.
Yeah, Aiden loves Element Animation.
That 500 Chunks
500 Chunks parody.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Aiden loves that.
But and then also
cheer him up if he's really
Villager
having a bad
News.
Day.
Oh my gosh, that cheers me up every single time. Or Testificate News.
Yeah.
Y'all
go check them out if y'all haven't heard of Element Animation. They're good.
Animation. I also love Battlefield Friends. They were hilarious.
Yeah.
You know.
Was that Element also?
No. Nope.
What's the name of their YouTube channel? So if someone wants to look it up.
It's Hank and Jed, right?
Is that Hank
and Jed? I think. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. If you just look at Battlefield Friends,
yeah,
it's
Battlefield
a little
Friends,
animated series.
Most people have seen it, anyways.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, if I'm like in a bad mood and I come home, I've had a bad day at work.
Videos.
Yeah, sometimes I'm just like, can we watch something funny? Yeah. I think YouTube cures a lot of stress because it makes you laugh, and
I love watching, like, even with Fine Bros, I love watching the YouTubers react to stuff. You know, that's pretty good. I like watching that stuff.
That's probably the only other thing.
Yeah. Some
besides
videos.
Booze.
You know. Yeah, too bad we don't have any. So
I'm just joking. Anyway.
Too bad you're not. She's an alcoholic. No, she's not. We've talked about this before. We never drink alcohol.
There are some days I come home and I'm like, I need a drink. But then we don't have anything. So
I need a drink.
I just say it.
Here's some tea. Actually, that cheers you up.
Yes.
Drinking tea. She loves tea. She is obsessed with tea. So.
But yeah.
That would be,
Just
Oreos for me. There you go.
Watching
Oreos, I just stuffed my face. Oh.
Watching something that makes you laugh.
Yeah. That's definitely.
Yeah. Toby Turner, Cute When Fail.
Oh,
I remember that used to be my big thing. Yeah, let's watch Cute When Fail.
Now we don't watch because I think he has his own channel of that now. I think I don't know, or he stopped doing that. But if we watch a lot of Tabascus stuff, it would be his, like, now he does a lot of podcast things, and I don't really watch those.
I like his Cute When Fail.
But you like his literal trailers.
Yeah.
Or his animated. Like his Tabascus animated.
You like
that
I
love his Tabascus animated. Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
You like that more than I do. I like the Cute When Fail. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and then his songs are great. Like the what is it? Dramatic song? Is that what it's called?
I still think that was my favorite out of his songs.
Dramatic.
The dramatic one. Yeah.
Dramatic one's pretty good.
The Creed one's okay.
Yeah, the Creed one's pretty funny. But then also, you know, what is it? I don't know what it's called, but it's the one with Timmy. Like, hey, little Tim, sleeping so soundly. Wake up, Timmy. What if there's a monster?
Yeah.
No, but that's the song, though.
Well, then Chicken and a Biscuit?
Nugget and a Biscuit.
Nugget and a Biscuit. Oh, excuse me.
Safety Torch. That's what it's called. Yeah! There we go.
Anyway. If y'all haven't seen the stuff we're talking about, go see it.
If you haven't seen Tabascus, I don't know where you've been at on YouTube. Yeah.
Chester C.
Is great.
But I don't watch.
What's his name?
Like he's got some funny videos too, but really I just like his covers. He's talented.
This isn't funny videos or anything.
Oh, what song did he do with Tabascus? For a while there.
Whistle While You Work It.
Whistle While You.
That's where we first heard out. Yeah, that's where we first heard about Chester C.
But then he's got a lot of serious stuff, and
he's
an
amazing singer.
But But yeah, that was our go-to video for a long time there. We would sit on the couch and that would be the first thing we go to.
Work it. Yeah. I'm trying to work it, guys. It's not working apparently.
No.
This isn't a funny video, but since we're kind of at the end, that was our last question. But I do want to say this one. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. It's like AKI. It's like Akasuma or something like that. I may be totally off. So don't go by what that is. I'll put a link to his YouTube channel in the description. His has amazing songs. I haven't even showed you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I think I showed you one where he was playing the drums doing Halo 4. I think you saw it as we were walking out or something like that.
I was doing something.
But I mean, he his songs, he does like all sorts of stuff. Like he does like Skyrim, Pirates of the Caribbean, Frozen, Halo, just a ton of games and stuff. And he plays like all on piano. He did the Halo one with the drums, and it shows him all playing. He like plays every single part and stuff, and it's amazing. Like seriously, like I would go subscribe. Like his music on there, and it's all like I know some of it's still like he has his own versions of the songs on a lot of times, but some of them are still like exact versions or something like that. But it's him playing it all. But it is amazing. I would definitely go subscribe. He's pretty awesome.
But yeah, YouTube's our cheer up. Well, and there's sometimes, or like an episode of Modern Family.
Oh my gosh, Modern Family is hilarious.
Watch an episode of Modern Family.
If you haven't seen Modern Family, watch it. Oh my gosh.
And we haven't watched all of them because Hulu doesn't have all of them, but we've watched some on TV, we've watched some on Hulu, but even if like we watch a depressing movie or we watch something scary, we cannot go to sleep after that. So we're like, we got to watch something else.
Just watch something funny.
So we'll watch like an episode of Modern Family, or we'll go to Netflix and watch a stand-up of Kevin Hart or...
Oh, Kevin Hart's hilarious. Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah, Cat Williams.
Williams, Brian Regan, whatever.
Yeah, we'll just hop onto somebody's stand-up. Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah.
Yeah, that always cheers us up before we go to bed, because
and it doesn't matter if we've seen it a billion times.
Yeah, we don't like to end on watching something depressing or scary. Yeah. Yeah, we'd rather go to sleep after laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's pretty, But that's pretty much just funny videos. That's mainly what we watch to cheer us up.
Yeah.
Tea, Oreos, and Aiden.
Not in that order.
Yeah. It's probably mainly stuff if we watch something scary. It's after Aiden goes to sleep. Yeah. Or something depressing, like we watch Game of Thrones or something, and then we're just like, we gotta watch something funny.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, I can't say anything in case of people haven't seen it, but
no
that
spoilers.
One that we're thinking about it on which one it is.
There's been a lot of those episodes where they've ended, and I'm like, we gotta watch something.
Yeah, we gotta watch something funny.
Like, I can't end on that depressing note.
Yeah.
That's not how I want to end my day.
Yeah. But so yeah, I guess that will be it for this Family Friday. We're going to be cutting this in half, so there won't be a new topic for this next week and stuff. We're just going to finish off these questions.
Sorry if your questions are in the second half. You won't get to hear your answers till next Friday.
Till next Friday. But it's just because we're not going to be able to record for next Friday, so we want to make sure we get one out. But then also, guys, remember, server, y'all could come join. Everyone could come join and check out the server and stuff. You're not going to be able to, not everyone will be able to go into the survival yet. It will be in the beta mode for probably just like 2 weeks or something. Like, make sure we get all the kinks out, because we don't want to open up the server fully and all of a sudden, because we already had mistakes in there in the survival world. Like, we had things where like people were leveling up and stuff like super fast and everything. We're like, whoops, we thought we changed that, so that means everyone would have been at like level 20 within like, first 2 minutes.
That's the point of betas.
Yeah. And so we have a lot of really cool stuff on the server. I want to just give a little bit. We have, the survival is a townie survival. So what townie is pretty much you can form a town and like around a certain piece of land. Like the more people that join your town, the bigger your land can be. And your land is protected from anyone outside of the town and stuff. So you can build stuff in there and even put chests down and stuff, and no one else can open it up. The only people that can open up the stuff that are a part of your town, like open up your chest, are the mayor and the the VIP people that is selected by the mayor. They can only open up your chest and everything. So even the other citizens of the town can't open up your chest, which we do have Locket in there just in case. But then also we have in there Townie Wars, where you can actually form like a nation and everything, and you can fight nations. And if you fight nations and stuff, you go to war with another nation.
I was about to say, so if you want to go to war.
Yeah, so if you want to go to war and you want to fight another nation, you can be neutral. But if you do want to go to war and fight another nation, you can do that, and you take over other people's towns. You know, you fight other people's towns. And once you defeat everyone in that town, and or like it has like tickets kind of type of thing. And once the tickets dwindle to 0, your nation will literally engulf that town, and that town will be a part of your nation. And then you keep going. And then you keep going for the capital, and once you take over the capital of the nation, brutal. Then you literally take over the entire nation.
That's brutal.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome though.
And then what do you do after that?
After that, well, you're just a part of the other nation now.
So
if you're the losing team,
then it's over.
What? No, you're just a part of the other nation.
Well, I know, but
like
no
you still
more
do
wars?
your same thing. Well, yeah, no more wars between those nations, but other people could start nations, and then you know, y'all can fight all day.
Stop at any point.
And also there are some cool things.
So we can continue.
Yeah, you can continue. And also there's some cool like things out in the world, just randomly placed out in the world, that have very OP items, but they are protected by a lot of NPCs that are very powerful. So you use some of them. You have to go in with like 10 or more people to be able to handle, you know, like the people.
So you get to go on a mission with your
So it's pretty, and they're like OP items. Like, I mean,
get the secret weapon.
And some items, the less OP one, I mean, the less crazy ones aren't going to be that, like, it's not going to have that great of items. Like, it'll still be awesome items, but it's not going to be tons of them inside the chest and stuff once you defeat everyone. But the major ones that are like extremely difficult to defeat the people, yeah, you can, you know, like it'll be there and stuff. Like it'll be like, you know, some pretty awesome items and stuff. But yeah, so there's that cool stuff that's there. We are going to be opening up hardcore survival. That's pretty much once you die, you get kicked from the server. And you're like banned from the server for like a day or two or something. And then so it's really like hardcore and stuff. We have Skyblock in there, you know, for all you Skyblock people and creative and stuff. So you can build some crazy stuff with very large creative plots. They're like 75 by 75, which that's larger than most anyone else's stuff. So yeah, that's what we have right now. So, well, hardcore survival is not open yet, but it will be. But yeah, so go check it out. The IP is hub.gamingprobe.com, and that's the IP. And so hope we see y'all there and stuff. And those of y'all that want to buy the Citizen rank, great. If you don't, just wait a few weeks and then you'll get access to it. And if you do buy the Citizen rank, you'll still get that Citizen rank once it's fully opened. It won't you won't lose money off of it or something. But yeah, so that was a long ramble about that. But I just want to explain stuff about it.
You know what I just thought? If we don't change our shirts, then whoever watches next week's video, it'll look like we wore the same thing.
That's true. But we're not going to change our shirts. No. That's way too much trouble.
So don't judge us.
Yeah.
When you see us wearing the same shirts 2 weeks in a row.
You wore the same shirts the entire week? No. But yeah, so guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this, and we will see y'all. Technically, we will be recording this here in like 2 minutes, but we will see y'all next week. So bye.
Bye.